mean, go ahead, keep getting set up, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I'm good, but I know that we had one thing in common that we wanted to chat about was that what's going on in Venezuela. Venezuela. Bro, what is going on in Venezuela? Like, I think we're never gonna know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I just think it's about something else. It's definitely not about the drugs.
Nah, it definitely ain't, cause I mean, he say it's drugs and shit, but then he what you call it, pardoned one of these dudes, I don't know, from Honduras, I think he was like the president of Honduras. He was in prison over here because he was already tried and convicted for drug dealing, and this fool pardoned him, so
Oh
got
yeah, I
him
heard
out of
about that.
here. But then he wants to go get this guy talking about drugs and shit too. So, but nah, it definitely ain't got nothing to do with that. But I think it's the oil. He want the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. I was looking at a article earlier, and it was saying they were going to put the money, like he's saying he's going to be in control of the money, like him personally or some shit, and he's going to put it in an account offshore account so that the U.S. courts can't do anything with it. And he said it's strictly going to be for the Venezuelan people and for the U.S. and shit. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I think
Yeah.
he's trying to get some money, bro. That's the only thing I could think of it as being. And then there was something else. This lady, fuck, I wish I would have had her name, but she had some kind of document or got something saying from Trump won from his first term,
Mm-hmm.
him and Putin had an agreement, or were going to come up with an agreement or something like that, to where Putin could get Ukraine and Trump could get Venezuela. So this could be
Mm-hmm.
a continuation of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, they trying to end the whole Ukraine situation, but he's trying to make sure Russia get the most out of it, as far as
Right.
from how I can see it.
To help stop another war, huh?
That's pretty much. I mean, they're not going to stop there, of course, man. Because I mean, this is why this fool trying to get Greenland too. Because whenever
Yo,
Russia
did you
get
watch that
they shit,
video when
which one?
where Trump was talking about taking Greenland? He's like, we definitely want to take it because it's not, we don't want to give it to Russia or to China, and it's either going to be the easy way or the hard way. Like
Yeah, I saw him say that stupid
blatantly,
shit. Yeah, I
it was
mean, they definitely
blunt.
gonna try and get something, but the thing is, like, we already got bases in Greenland.
But that's what
Greenland's
someone
already
said.
opened up to us. Like, whatever we want, we could get from
Yeah,
them. So it's like, why do you
he
need
said
to
if
like
we don't
have
take
it?
it, they will.
I mean, probably. I mean, I don't. As far as that's concerned, I don't really care. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? As long as he ain't, I guess, as long as you ain't killing people or no shit to get the land, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
How much of this do you think is like real legit? Like he needed to do what he did to Venezuela, and how much is it a distraction from getting out of the Epstein files?
oh, it's a part of it. The
Yeah,
Epstein shit. I definitely
right.
agree it's part of it. But I mean, it's also him grifting too, bro. He's in this fucking office getting money, bro. He's getting paid, and he's causing havoc. And as much as havoc as he could cause, bro, is the more we're gonna have our attention diverted to other shit while he over here robbing the shit out of us. So, and just getting away with all the crazy shit, bro. This is it's every day, bro. It's like, what, we in Sunday night right now? I'm like, yo, okay,
We
Monday,
got something every day.
something's gonna come up this week, bro. Something's going to happen this week, without a doubt. Maybe big, maybe small, whatever, but it's gonna be something that's gonna divert everybody's attention over there for a second.
Yeah,
Like, they good at that shit, bro. They are fucking good at that shit.
I think he says it here. I found it's a soundbite.
We got Russian submarines right outside the states.
Either the nice way or the more difficult. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Hey, we're gonna
he's
get bombed from the north and the south. Hey.
somebody else was saying. I was watching this video. He's a what's it called, Chinese dude. I think he's like a professor over here or some shit, but he was just breaking down. This was like 10 or 15 years ago, and he was just saying where the world's going to be
Mm.
in a certain time or whatever. I can't remember what the time frame was, but he was breaking it down to where it was like, the US is going to have control of this part of the hemisphere, which is pretty much, where we at now. Like that's why he wants to make Canada the 51st state. That way we got Canada, Greenland, and South America would just be all America pretty much. Or he will just have complete control over all that. And then Russia would have Europe and parts of Asia, Africa, shit like that. And then China, same thing. They would just have like Asia, all of Asia, and then parts of Africa, whatever, Australia. Like they would have all that. So it'd only be three superpowers in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Is the
America,
Asian
Russia,
guy that you're
China.
talking about, was he wearing like a black shirt and he had like a chalkboard behind him?
He had a
Like a smart
chalkboard
board?
behind him. I can't remember what his shirt was. I don't know if it was black. I think it was gray though, gray or white or some shit.
Yeah, he
I
got
don't know.
different shirts. I think, yeah, I'm trying to find his name. I see him here, but there's a lot of prediction by this one professor.
They all be. I mean, it was a couple of years ago, but so I mean, you could definitely see. I think if they want to keep, motherfuckers don't want World War III to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're going to have to come up with that kind of agreement or an arrangement to where it's like, all right, y'all get that, we get this, and then whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
we're
mean, but
leading into.
and you're right, and I think it's crazy for people not to see. It's like the crazy thing is like a lot of these MAGA people or people who are pro Republican and voted for Donald, and I get it. Like if you're a Republican, you want to have your Republican ways, and he went the Republican route, and I get that. But the problem here is that you got a monster, Jeffrey Epstein, who's buddy with Donald Trump. Now the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So it makes you think that, if this guy was actually doing the dirty with Epstein with all these pictures, he has secrets. He's not playing clean. He's doing these things. Like I think it's a fact that we all know that Epstein is a bad guy, right? But this bad guy had a lot of good friends. And it just so happened to be Donald Trump. And it just so happened to be Mr. Clinton. And the thing is like Mr. Clinton don't come off as like a bad dude, right? Like we think of him like playing the saxophone and he's cool, but a lot of people when they joke about Clintons, they say like, "Yo, Clinton gets people killed, like if he has to." Like, isn't there like a list
That shit and
supposedly of
him
how many
smoking
people?
weed and all that. But
No, about people that the Clintons have killed that were supposed to
I
come
think
to.
yeah, it's conspiracy theory land, bro.
I don't know. I haven't dug too deep, but I heard there is a major list, bro. That a lot of people that were supposed to be to show up to court on trial against the Clintons mysteriously end up dead. There was a long list. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't know. You gotta give me that list. I ain't never heard that. I mean, I've heard people say that, but I ain't never seen no proof or no paperwork or anything like that. I don't really be into conspiracy theories too much because most of the time they come out to be fucking false. So I don't dig into them too much.
Which ones came out false that you know of?
I can't name any, bro. But I mean, I think conspiracy
I'm
theories
waiting on it.
all got a kernel of truth, probably, and then somebody's imagination just takes it to
Okay,
another level.
the ones I'll give you are probably like, because I'm not 100% on the Sandy Hook thing. I can give you that one. I think Alex Jones went crazy on that, and then the other conspiracy that people talk about is flat Earth stuff. So I mean, those are the two I can't ride with.
Yeah,
Sandy Hook and flat Earth.
Motherfucker, I don't believe we have aliens, dog. Like I don't
do.
think that shit's real. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think so, bro.
You wouldn't think that if
I
you
believe
have
that
an
there's
infinite
something more
universe,
in the universe. Yeah, I mean, I believe there's something more out there, but I don't think.
and you don't think they could make it here. You don't think they could make it here?
They probably could, but they haven't. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay,
don't think they
if they could, they would be. But that's the thing. You got to think about all the mysteries of the world, like the Egyptian pyramids. You got to think about Punta Punku. You got to think about what was the other place? Easter Island. All of these mysterious places that the archaeologists and the scientists they still can't figure out how these things were built. So it's like, and some of these things are like cut with laser precision and pointing to certain degrees of the equator and the prime meridian and the degrees in which these things are facing is ridiculously accurate. Like,
Yeah,
there's even
I get
artifacts,
that, but yeah,
and this has
but
been going on
artifacts
for.
though.
There's artifacts. There's like they even have things in the inside the pyramids, hieroglyphics, and they have these beings
I
of
seen something
people,
with dudes was
flying
saying
saucers, all that stuff.
yeah, I mean I see that with in the hieroglyphics, but I don't know that could have been interpreted as something else. I think because I mean how people thought back then was different than how they think now, or how they see things is different than how we see them now, or how you want to interpret that, bro. But there's things that they saw that they couldn't explain, or could only explain it in the limited vocabulary or whatever they had at that time. You know what I'm saying? So
So, do
I
you
can't
think
put
that
too
the
much
government coming out saying that is real is like still fake?
saying what's real. Fucking aliens. They ain't even say they real. They just saying they don't know what these is. And I can see
Nah, they've
these
literally
ships,
said
or not ships, but these bro, they UAPs, they're unidentified whatever. They just don't know what it is. They just
the
assuming
age.
the
I
aliens
think
because they don't know
the
what
documentary,
government them made these things yet.
the
Which
yeah, the documentary, The Age of Disclosure. We spoke about this in one of our first podcasts.
you said
They've
you
come out
had.
and said they were non-human entities, and they had contact with them, but then they found them in the cockpits of these machines, bro. And other countries have come forward. Into Mexico came out,
Bro, let me
Brazil
tell you
came
something.
out.
Let me tell
Everyone's
you
coming
something.
out.
If Trump really wanted to distract us, well, he would put one of them things in the freaking what you call it, the in the tundra of the Senate.
It's
He'll put
probably
that
coming
bitch in a
soon.
glass case.
It's coming
You know what I'm
soon.
saying? If he wanted to really
It's probably coming very
distract people,
soon.
bro, I just don't. I
Yeah,
don't
there's a
see it. But
documentary,
if I
bro.
can't,
Again, there's you with that.
yeah,
If
I
I
don't
can't
trust
see it,
that, bro. You know they can do VFX in documentaries. They can make a alien on TV, bro. If I can't see that bitch with my own eyes, then it never happened, bro. That's how I gotta look at it.
that's way too much stuff you can't see, bro. And there's real
Unless they
stuff
on
out there.
TV every day, an alien come on to CNN or some shit and they have an interview with them, bro. Like I ain't gonna
You
believe
still
that
wouldn't
shit.
believe it. You're like, I got to be in the studio. That's AI.
Nah, I would be closer to believing it. You know what I'm saying? At least
But
I'd
you
probably
trust
still
CNN.
be like, yo, what the fuck?
You trust the
I trust
CNN.
the institutional media a little bit, not much, but a little bit. But yeah, that's I don't
I
know, we got a
definitely
little
think
bit off track. But yeah, the
well, it came
Venezuela
from
thing's gonna
Venezuela.
be a little crazy. Yeah,
From
that's
Venezuela,
they
Iceland,
got what you call it's over there.
gas.
They got, I think they got what's them people, Iran or something like that, got
Protests going
a
on.
drone, nah, the drone facility in Venezuela that makes their drones
Oh,
or
really?
some shit like that. So you remember that drone problem that we was having? I think it was right before, it was last year, right
Yeah, they
before this
said they
fool
had
got in
drones the
office.
size of SUVs. They're
There's big
giant
ass
drones.
drones out there, but I'm saying when they was having drones outside of like Jersey or something,
Yeah,
and it was like a
yeah,
swarm of them, and they
yeah.
didn't know where they was coming from. We still didn't get no answer on that.
Nah, they just ignored us. Yeah, it was
They
like,
pretty
they'll
well.
forget about it.
I would like an answer, like where the fuck did them drones come from? Because that shit was a big deal. Like that shit flew over a neighborhood and all that shit, and people was like tripping out about it. And then it
They
was a big deal. It was
probably
all
weren't
on the
drones,
news.
bro. They were
What do
probably
you?
UAPs.
No one.
Oh, obviously, it's an
I was drones. I was.
unidentified. It's an unidentified flying phenomenon,
Let me
right?
tell you something, Joe. Let me tell you something.
Aerial phenomenon.
That was some 16, 17-year-old freckle acne covered
Nah,
face kids in
come
somebody's
on,
basement somewhere flying a
bro.
plane, bro. That's what that
Those
was.
drones that were reported from New Jersey to Atlanta, actually to Florida. We had some here in Kissimmee and Orlando. Those things were all over the East Coast, and there's no one kid that can do all of that.
No, not one kid. I'm saying there's
One
kids.
person.
They got kids
Yeah, I
or
mean, the
people.
thing
You know
is
what I'm
that
saying?
these drones cost hundreds of thousands. If they were the size of an SUV, there's something the government's not
The
telling us
drones
about
cost
that
hundreds of thousands
situation.
because they giving it to you they telling us the retail price of shit. How it costs for them to manufacture and make them shit something else, bro. When you got your own setup,
Yeah.
you can make them all day you want as long as you got the material for it. And Venezuela got good. They got a bunch of raw materials too, bro.
Yeah.
I was saying like it's
I'm
a
just
rich
saying they're not
country.
civilian. These weren't civilian drones. This was definitely something carried out either by military or by
I
maybe it
think it
was
was
something else.
military. I think
I
it was
think it's just
military.
I think it's the military and the government trying to say, "Oh, just tell the people that they're drones." That's it. And then but
Distraction. That's
they
it's
were
just it's a good
probably
distraction.
orbs. They were probably cuz around that same time too, there were people talking about, "Oh, I see orbs over here. I see this over there."
Yeah.
It was a lot of weird stuff going on in the skies, and I mean I think they're amongst us. I don't know, man. I definitely believe that we're not the only people in this galaxy, and they can reach us if they want to, and they probably aren't. Like, we can't wrap our minds around it. It's like they might as well it might as well just be like the movie Avatar. They probably are not physically here, and they're sending out like these robotic or some type of like avatar where they're controlling it from their planet. Because how long will it take? But maybe they don't even live in our same dimension where it's like time and space. Like for us, it's like, all right, for us to get to Mars, it's going to take 8 months or whatever, or 3 years or whatever amount of time. And they
I
probably
mean,
don't
they
work.
don't have.
They don't work on our realm. They're spiritual
Well,
beings, or
nah, I
they
mean, I think
something.
for anybody to be able to move across the galaxies, you're gonna be able to have like warp speed or some shit. So that's
They
what I'm
got to
saying.
bend
Like if
space and
you,
time. Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you got so if there are aliens out there and they have that capability, that means they probably got the capability to just shut our whole shit down. Like, why wouldn't they not do that?
And
You
that's
know
what
what
some
I'm
people are
saying?
saying, is that they are not hostile. Some are saying that they could become hostile, but I mean, they're probably
I
just
wish they'd
visiting
make
us.
themselves known, bro.
They're
I
just
mean,
visiting
obviously
us.
they can see we need some fucking help here. So I
And
wish they
actually,
would
they
like
do.
say
You know
something.
what? They visit the most. These UAPs are visiting. You know where they visit the most, right?
Well,
The nuclear power plants.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the nuclear power though. I don't think. I think we need to use that more than the coal power to power our bullshit. But
I
that's
don't
a.
know if they're trying to tell us like you need to stop doing this, or if they're telling us like maybe we're doing something wrong. But if they come and start lighting up our nuclear power plants, bro, we're all done. They know they can
I'm
finish
saying
us
like if
off.
you look at Star Wars, not Star Wars, Star Trek. It was a Star Trek. I think it was in the recent movies, the first one that they did. I think they were saying something about they stay out of people's way or other civilizations way that haven't made it to a certain point, but it's like they'll start
Yeah,
making themselves be known once they see that a certain civilization and came up with nuclear power or some shit like that. Then it's like now we
yeah.
got to step in. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it could
I
be something
mean,
like, but we already have the nuclear power. They still haven't stepped in. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
I've
I
I've
can't believe
heard
that shit too much.
I've heard all kinds of theories, and it's like even like in the movie Avatar, they're coming for some type of resources. Like in Avatar, they're going for what that kind of it was some kind of raw material,
Hmm.
raw minerals, right? I've even heard like the spiritual aspect of it, where people are like, "Oh, they're coming for souls and this and that." Like, you got other movies that are saying they're coming for human blood, and
I've
it's.
heard some say they coming for. Well, if you ever heard of the Anunnaki, I guess they was here for
I
gold.
heard of that.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So they was
yeah,
here to have people dig up gold because I guess that's a precious commodity
yeah,
in the fucking space. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what they use to power their ships or something like that. But I mean, it's a good conduit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
I think we
I
could
don't.
be here all day talking about theories on how or why they're coming, like why they're here. If they're here, you don't know, you don't believe they're here, but I
I don't
believe they're
believe it.
here. They
Yeah, yeah.
came and they've conquered. And I think there's all kinds of mixtures, hybrids of people like LeBron James, not just kidding, like Michael Jordan and Bill Gates and
All
this
of them
guy,
are fucking aliens.
the Illuminatis. Nah. But I just,
Shit is.
I don't think it's gonna be blatant and all in our faces like the way we think it's gonna be. But
And then I would never believe it, bro. I would never believe it. You know what I'm saying? Unless that shit
it's
get,
gotta be, bro. And the thing
unless I
is
get
like,
to shake one's hand or some shit, be like, hey, you're an alien.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
nah.
believe that shit.
But think about like all the
One show up at the
meteorites.
job and starts to work, like then I'll be like, oh shit, we really got aliens. I got
Think
to
about
teach
all
this
the
motherfucker to work the line now.
think about like all the meteorites and like asteroids that are bomb into our ocean every day, and like all
I
the
mean, I
little
think that's
bacterias that can mix in with our water. Like there was a
if you
theory
want to think,
about
go ahead. Yeah,
about
yeah. So I know
octopus
what you
and
mean too.
squid. You know what
Uh
I'm saying?
huh.
Like how intelligent life forms they are, and
I
they
think
live
they'll
in
be
the
the
water.
next ones. Yeah.
Like that's like they think that that's almost it's so they're so intelligent that they think that that's some type of alien life form. Like where did they come from, and like what is that? Like
You
there's so
see
much in
that?
our oceans that we don't know and get, and like millions and millions of years of like evolution. Like maybe these are all different species that come from different planets. And like there's even that one theory where people believe that the dinosaurs like were taken out so that way humans could be put here. You know, sitting here we talk about, oh, the dinosaurs were taken out by an asteroid, when the asteroid could just be a huge bomb, and then they just boom killed all the dinosaurs and then planted humans all around the planet, and
Yeah,
then
because
we
they
all
probably
populated.
because I think I mean there was humans or humanoids or whatever when dinosaurs were roaming around, but I don't think we would have been able to multiply if they didn't get
Survive
rid of
the dinosaurs.
the dinosaurs or something. You know what I'm saying? They probably would have been all killed
Mm-hmm.
off by now or something. So yeah, I mean I can see that being a reason,
I mean,
and I
because if you
think
think
like
about it, that's what they did to the Native Americans when they came from England to America.
yeah, I mean it's you colonized the whole planet though if you did with the with whatever they did with the dinosaurs and shit. Yeah, I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
can see that, and then they
It's a
had to
circle of
terraform it or
life.
something. We destroy some shit so we can grow some other shit.
Yep, correct.
But that's what I'm saying. So we'll probably get wiped out at some point, and then what you call it? What they call them? What you just
So
called
casual.
octopus? The octopuses will probably take over
Take
at
over.
some point. They'll be able to walk on land and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
Them
already
and
do.
dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They kind of do. I'm saying, well, just to live on land for extended periods of time. You know what I'm saying? After a couple
Mm-hmm.
thousand years, that motherfucker could build a little hut or some shit on the beach now, and
They
then
start fishing with
half a
fishing
million
poles.
years after that, and yeah, they up walking around in offices and shit, making movies, doing
Yeah,
podcasts or some shit. That'd be fucking insane. That'd be insane, nigga.
that would
Like
be.
that's why I wish they had something to where you can like a time traveling machine where you go back or forward or whatever. I would just really like to see what shit would look like
Yeah.
100 years, 200 years from now or some shit. Like it'll be
Closest
nuts.
thing you got is
1,000 years
AI.
from now.
That's the
I mean,
closest
that
thing.
shit just gonna come up with some bullshit for you. It's either gonna come up with a pretty cool future or
Like a
some
picture or
devastating
something.
shit that's just like, yeah, you're not human race ain't gonna be here in 30 years or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe it's got to be war is going to take us out. Definitely the route to see it going is war. War, war, war.
Hey man, that's what it is. What the rich want, bro. They just trying to have this planet all to themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them and that's it. Just rich
Yeah.
dudes.
Well, I mean, the rich people don't want it to themselves because then who's going to do their dirty work?
They got AI. They had AI. They have robots. I should have do everything they need them to do. They don't need our asses no more.
Yeah. Now, speaking on politics, I'm sure you know about everybody knows about the shooting and things like that. What's your take on that shooting? What was it in Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
With the lady was, I guess she was blocking the scene where ICE was coming through,
That's what they
and she
say. Yeah.
reversed the car, and then another ICE guy got in front of her vehicle, and then she started accelerating forward. As she accelerated forward, the guy opened fire on her and killed her. So what do
Shot her three
you
times
think
in the
about
head.
that?
Um, for above all things, I don't think the situation calls for her to die. I don't believe that. Now, from how the video looked to me, like dude comes out, the one guy comes out, he's like, get out the fucking car. And then that's when the guy that shot her comes around on the side. Now, how she backed up and took off.
Mm.
Now she was turning away from him. So I don't think she was trying to hit them. I just think she was trying to get away. And now the debate, I think, would be, was she right or wrong for trying to get away from them?
Mm.
I think that's where the debate comes in at. And that'll be a contentious situation, I think. Because of course, like I said, you got armed people coming to your car, you know what I mean? And they're telling you to get the fuck out. Like me personally, I probably would have been trying to get the fuck up out of there too. You know what I'm saying? But above all things, bro, like I don't think it deserved it, or it was cause for her to get shot in the fucking face 3 times. That's crazy. And then for him to be like, fucking bitch, like that was even crazy. I'm like,
I didn't
damn,
hear
like,
that. Is it the audio
yeah, he
recording
called her a fucking bitch. Yeah, it's on
after
recorded,
he
bro. He
killed
shot
her?
after he shot her ass, he was like, fucking bitch. Like,
Dang.
bro, now that to me would just put you guilty as fuck. Like that's just wild as hell how you say that shit. And then like you see the little video before then, before like right before he shot her ass, she looked at him and was like, yo, it's cool, I ain't mad at you. Like she told him that.
Uh,
And then 5 seconds after that, he fucking dumps in her face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and this guy
insane
also had
shit.
some form of like not PTSD, but I mean, I think they did say he
I
had
think he
some
said he tried.
PTSD
He got
because
hit,
he
but
got in the same situation with another person.
I don't want to hear that shit
He got
because
dragged. Did you see that?
I don't think did they say he got dragged? I don't know, but I know he's a vet. I know he's a vet,
Well, I think it was
and
less than a
your
year
ass.
before that situation. He was trying to do something with some guy, and I think his arm was still in the car, and the guy took off and dragged him about 100 yards down the road.
Possibly
So,
so, but I'm like
I mean,
this comes with the
just saying.
job, dog. Like this is the
Oh yeah,
job,
definitely,
and
definitely.
you know what I'm saying. So I don't. And then for you to have PTSD, I think for people that have PTSD, you
They
can't even
shouldn't
be
be
a
out there
fucking cop or
working.
anything like that.
Yeah,
You
I
shouldn't be.
agree.
If you can't handle certain situations because you have a medical condition, you shouldn't have been out there.
I
So
agree. Yeah.
yeah, I believe he needs to go to jail, bro. Straight up. Maybe not for cold-blooded murder or no shit like that, but he needs to be tried. He needs to go to jail for something, bro. Cause
But see, this
that
too,
was
like the lady was a white lady, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I believe
mm-mm.
the officer was also a white guy. So this was nothing racial. And so the thing
I
is
don't think
that
none of this shit is racial now, bro. It's not. It's this is more of progressive people that just want. Let me tell you what it's
I don't
people
never
on
like
the
using the
left.
race card, but there's sometimes I know there's going to be
I
some
mean,
racial
some of it,
stuff.
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying in the biggest scheme of things, with right now today, it's the left. Just dang,
Whoop,
hold
there
on,
you go.
that was gonna come at something.
Is your at name El Gato?
The that's the part that allows me to what you call it, or video. It's like the cord or whatever. That shit should come up. And
I need to figure out how to zoom in on my camera. Gas, 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 gas. Wait a minute.
what the fuck was I saying?
Dang. It was something about, we were talking about the shooting. And sorry, I
Damn, I
started.
totally lost my whole fucking train of thought.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was over here looking at something. I was trying to find out the shooting thought. He called her a B word.
Yeah, he called her the fucking B word, bro, which was insane, dog. Like
I
he
know
just murdered this
it
person.
had something to do with PTSD because I had a note
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
one as well.
yeah. That
Like people, because if he had that type of PTSD, he shouldn't be
he
on the
shouldn't
field
be out
until he
there,
get
bro.
it cured
You in
because
high
he's gonna
stress
kill innocent.
situations. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
you out here doing that shit. Like, I mean, every day you're in a high stressful situation every day. So at some point it was going to happen. I think at some point this shit was bound to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like they was going to end up killing somebody. And I think they've killed a couple people already, but they all been, they're going to justify those. 'Cause I think most of them was, people that
Gang
ICE was
up.
picking up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna hear nothing from that. And then they killed a black dude in LA, I think
Ice?
New Year's Eve.
Ice
New Year's
Cube?
Eve, they killed a dude in LA. So that's been in the news too a little bit. I mean, it came out more. Keith Porter, I think his name is. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what his name is. But yeah, but it was an off-duty ICE dude, and I think dude was outside shooting his gun. It was New Year's Eve. He was outside shooting his gun, and the ICE guy
Oh,
came out and
damn.
killed him. You know what I'm saying? So that's that shit. But yeah, it's and I think and you know what else was a fucked up situation, bro? Like, that's what it's coming down to is not. I mean, yes, it is a race thing for sure, but I think it's just the right was so upset, bro. They are so upset with one. Yeah, the race situation, Obama. He won. They hated that shit. This is
I
payback.
knew that
We
was gonna
got this.
come
This is why
around.
we're dealing with Trump right now. It's
Exactly.
because of that.
I knew that was gonna
But it was
happen.
also because of
I called that.
the left let people live, bro. Like you're gay, you want to have kids and have a family, fine, go ahead, do that. You want your kid wants to be a trans, whatever. If the family's okay with that, fine, yeah, go ahead, do that. And the right was upset with that. They was offended by that. You know what I'm saying? So now they making everybody pay for how they was feeling offended by shit.
Yeah.
So this fool Trump comes out, tells them all this shit that they online. He getting all his information from
One
online,
extreme
data
to
and
another, huh?
everything. And
Yeah.
that's it. So they just giving extremes from online and shit, and he just
Yeah.
coming out telling them everything that he gonna do against it, and that's why they voted for him. But he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So
I remember when Jeezy dropped that album or that track, My President is Black at Lambo too. I was like, man, come on. They're throwing it in the people's faces. And then when everybody's like, black, 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 president's black. And then I was just like, y'all gonna see, keep talking. You're gonna see what happens. And then exactly.
but you know what? It's the whole time Obama was in office, bro. I didn't wake up every day like the world was coming to an end. Never.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
not at all. You didn't live in
When
fear.
fucking Bush was in there. You know what I'm saying? We was going through shit with Bush in there, but you didn't
Yeah.
feel like the world was coming to an end. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
You felt
But
safe,
it's
yeah.
every day with this motherfucker. You just don't know, bro. You know what
You
I'm
hear
saying?
airplane, you're like,
Like what the fuck is going on? Bro,
the T
literally, dog. Yo,
like you try to make a
yesterday,
phone call and it's like beep, beep, like, oh my God, this is it. Like, every
what the
time
fuck's
if my
going on?
phone call don't go through, I'm like, could this be it? It reminds me of 9/11, bro. When 9/11 happened and no phones were working, bro, that shit, you
That
see,
shit was crazy. But I'm
you
saying, like,
feel
yo,
so
yesterday
vulnerable.
I'm listening to helicopters and shit, like
Mhm.
above the house and shit. I'm like, yo, is they coming for me? Cause I be, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I be talking shit. So I'm like, yo, are they
Yes,
coming
you
for me?
do.
So it's just like, yo, like you just don't know every day, bro. It's gonna be something new. And every
Yeah.
week is gonna be something. Whenever this fades out into the news, Epstein's gonna come back up, of course. And then they're gonna do something drastic to change that up, bro. Which I think we're gonna end up two things are gonna happen. We either gonna end up going into Venezuela, boots on the ground, or we're gonna end up going to Iran, which I think we're gonna probably end up going to Iran. So
But we
we'll see how
started
that
so much
goes.
beef. We supposed to be in Iran. We supposed to be in Gaza. We supposed to be in Venezuela. We supposed to be in
And
Greenland.
this is the
Supposed to
this is
be
the
in
president of
Russia.
peace.
And we're supposed to be in Nigeria right about now. So it's like, jeez, like
Like,
mind
bro,
your
like look,
business.
I'm with a lot of people when they say America needs to stop policing the world. I'm with that.
Mm, mm,
Um at the same time, I think, we need to keep an eye on things. And whenever something
mm.
probably gets too close to our shit, then we need to step in. But yeah, for the most part, you need to let motherfuckers do whatever they're gonna do, wherever they're gonna do
Yeah.
it at, not over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think because distractions, bro, and just how these motherfuckers don't have no care in the world about nobody, because the people at the top ain't got to deal with none of this shit at the bottom, so they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So
I think,
with all that in the mix, we're definitely going to end up getting into some shit just to further divert attention away from the Epstein files, bro. Because he's in there. He did something egregious in there. He had to, because it just don't make any sense to keep going and keep doing extra bullshit to hide the fact of that. You know what I mean?
and I hate to say this, and I think in the long run, it's like, I think I love living in this melting pot as it is now. I think it's okay, like, but I feel like in the long run, the melting pot idea of this country being like totally diverse in religion and politics and all, it ultimately it'll get to a point where it's going to create another civil type of like war, and you're going to have, I think it's going to get back to religion again. I think it's going to get back to like, you know,
I can see that. Yeah.
it,
Some
it'll
Handmaid's
become
Tale shit.
it'll become a religious war again. And I mean, if you believe in your religion, if that's your belief system, bro, and it's just like you got to take out the ops, you're gonna take out the ops, bro. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like especially if your book says, look,
If the ops
like
ain't conforming,
if
yeah.
they're not conforming, you kill them, and and that's scary. But it's give it another 1,000 to 2,000 years, and it's just like, yeah, man, it's gonna
I
be
mean,
another
no, it's gonna
religious
happen way
war.
before then. Yeah, no, it's gonna happen way before then. But I think it's
No,
gonna happen
no,
within our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's
no,
gonna
not
happen
within
within
our.
our lifetime.
Nah, I don't foresee a
We're on
religious
the
war
verge of it
happening.
right now, bro. What are you talking about, Joe?
I think it's on the verge, but I don't think it as bad as what I think it's gonna be. Like for what I
Bro, it's
foresee,
gonna
it's gonna be at
happen.
least 1,000 years.
Hell no, bro. It's been boiling up for 1,000 years. If you want to think about it, ever since Christianity came into the world for 2,000 years, it's been boiling up. But I'm saying, like, the world is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and all these ideas that was thousands of miles away from you at one point are right next door now. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit is converging, bro. We're leading into another World War III. Like, I don't want to see none of that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people
Mhm.
don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see no civil war in America.
Mhm. Of course.
When you have all these competing factions and ideas and nobody is wanting to concede to anything, it's just either my way or the highway shit, then you're going to have to fight it out, bro, at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just going to have to happen. And human beings, we're just tribal by nature. That's just how it is. We're going to find whoever we link, who we identify with, and that's who we're going to rock with.
And that's
And
the
it's
thing.
just,
I think in a perfect world, it would probably have to be like, look, man, this is our state or this is our country or whatever you want to call it, and then be like, here is Christianity, here is Muslim, here is this, here's Jewish. Like they have.
Mhm.
If you don't like it, then go back. You know, or if you want to convert, but don't come over here and try to convert us. Don't come over here and try to.
But
And that would be the
that'll be
perfect
fine for
world.
a little
But
bit. No
but
one.
it's
It'll be fine for a little bit, bro. But like, take
you
this for
can't have
instance, right
you
now.
can't
Like
have
I
a
was
temple
saying
across from
earlier,
a church, bro. They're gonna kill each other.
no, what I'm saying, like, if we do it now, it's fine, bro. But I'm saying, like,
That's what I'm
if
saying.
you
We do it
break up the
now, but
world,
soon in 500 to 1,000 years, it's not gonna be.
that's what I'm saying. 1,000 years from now, we don't probably went through 10 world wars by then. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I see that happening way before then. Like, they already trying to divide the world up, and as they're trying to do that, these conflicts are going to happen. Like, it's just going to be a bunch of little small conflicts that are going to
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I
meld into
believe
one
that.
large one. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, if you take your idea of, Muslims over here, Jews over here, Christians over here, whatever. Like, if you do that and people in their
Hindus.
own little bubbles, at some point, this bubble may be running out of fresh water, and this bubble over here has fresh water, but they don't want to give them no water. Now we got to go to
They're gonna
war with you.
take
You
it.
know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what it's going to come. It's going to come down to resources, which is another
Yeah,
reason why I think Trump
that's
them trying
true.
to get
That's true.
Venezuela and shit. It's just resources, and that's the main reason why they
That's
want
the main reason
Greenland
why
is
they're doing it.
resources. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what it's coming down to is who's got what the fuck the world needs. You know what I'm saying? And that whoever has that, they gonna run shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I
our
mean, I don't doubt
infrastructure is
trade. I mean, I don't doubt that there can be trade amongst the different nations. Like, see, if people's like, hey, we got this, you give us that, and that type of deal. But like, if they had to redo the whole thing all over again, I'm pretty sure they would probably keep the work within. They would take back the whole. I know I saw this whole thing podcast about how Apple built China, like the Apple iPhone, and how it's like their number
hell.
one thing and how many billions they pump into their economy for them to
America
be.
built China.
Yeah, off of that, off of the iPhone, just iPhone alone. This guy went into so many specific. I forgot what was the podcast about, but the guy was just basically going, and it was like amazing. The stuff, like the stats and the numbers and everything that he pulled about how many people work on this iPhone and the technology that Apple has, the money that they pumped for the technology that they have in their iPhone and for them to produce the iPhone. It's just insane. It's like what Disney World is to Florida is what iPhone is to China. Sometimes I think it's like that. It's just
Can see that, but I mean, I think it's more than just the iPhone because they have the infrastructure for raw materials. This is what I
mhm.
was trying to get into because, like, we have raw material here.
It's the
We just
cheap
don't have the
labor, bro.
infrastructure to build it. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
they're
To
oh
convert
yeah,
the
that's
raw
what it was.
materials into shit. They have it
That's what it
already
was.
over there. You know what I
Is
mean?
the amount of education that Apple also pumped into China for them to learn how to make the phones that they need.
Hmm.
You know, they're training these kids, and then they're paying them pennies on the dollar, and that's why it's cheaper to make it in China, and then for them to turn around and sell it in America, and make the most bigger bang for their buck.
Yeah, I see that, but again, I don't think it's. I think it's just everything, bro. If you look at everything in your house right now, most of that shit was made in China, bro.
Made
You
in
know what I'm saying? So it's like
China.
it wasn't. I don't think. I mean, the iPhone played a big part to it, but I mean, it's everything. Like
Everything else,
everything
yeah.
we buy is
Mhm,
from China, bro. It's like
mhm.
America made China rich. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
and that
China's
and
they were
then that's
brilliant for
where
that. China's brilliant.
we was brilliant for that because that brought the cost of everything else down. We was able to get shit. You know what I'm
And this
saying for
but
the
this is
low.
the
You know
long
what I
the
mean?
China's playing the long game, and China knows at this point. They're like, "Oh, we just continue. Yeah, we'll keep being their sweat boxes, or what do they call it? The where they have these factories,
Sweatshops,
just
yeah, yeah,
their
yeah, we their
sweatshops.
sweatshop,
They'll be like,
yeah.
"We'll continue. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna catch up." And then when they do, it's a wrap, bro. They'll be like, "Oh,
And that's
they got
fine,
us,
bro, like, I don't
got us in the
see
bag."
I have no problem, like, there's plenty in the world for everybody to have what they need, dog. I think what it comes down to is power, bro, like, some motherfuckers just can't have the power. Like, if you own an empire, like Trump has America, you have the number one country in the world that you have control over, but that's
Mhm.
not enough. You need more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Of
that's the
course.
problem with power. Like you always need more. Like you can never be content. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like the problem is you have these people in these higher positions that only I think they hide their self-interest or they hide their interest as making it seem like it's for everybody, all their constituents, all their countrymen, whatever,
Yeah.
but it's really just self-interest. Is what it
Yeah.
is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and
And
we
they
can
and
see
they
that.
make their decisions and they govern that way.
Yeah, and we can see that even on the lower scale with like police officers with guns and the power that they have behind that pistol. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and they pump their chests up and just shoot anybody. Like, oh, you look at me wrong or you touch me, I'll shoot you or kill you. Like,
I mean, when you got a license to
it's a
kill,
power
yeah,
trip.
it's
It's a
different. Yeah,
power
it's
trip.
there.
And there needs to be some
I
psychology to control people of power. Like, even if it's a CEO or of a major factory or company, like these people need to be evaluated. And I feel
mean, they
like
have
even
those. They're called sociopaths. That's what you know. What I'm
right.
saying that's what they is. So they had that. But I'm saying like you can never. The problem at the end of the day of it is, it's fucking human beings, bro. We are the catalyst in all things. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, we've been tribal forever. It's in our DNA to link up with an idea or with some people that we identify with for whatever reasons and just ride with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no okay, I agree with some of these things that this person says over here, but I agree more with this person over here, and this person doesn't like that person. So now it's even though I agree with this person to an extent, it's fuck them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we're at with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of greed. It's a lot of greed attacks you when you're at the top, and you got a lot of money, you got a lot of power, and then you get greed, and not only greed, but it could be adultery and pedophile and all types of nasty, weird
It,
things come
it
to
it
mind when
opens up the door when you have that kind of power and money.
that
Yeah,
kind
it
of
opens the door to
power.
a lot of other bullshit if you
Yeah,
don't have any self control.
Yeah.
over yourself, which
But who's a really mega rich person that's doing really nice, sweet things that we can be like, that person is a great example. Everybody that isn't rich and power, we always say that they're
Warren Buffett's
evil.
pretty cool, man.
He's laid back, but I mean,
Warren Buffett's cool. You don't ever hear no crazy shit with him. He may own a lot of housing and shit, and he may be the reason why houses cost so much these days. At the end of the day, I ain't never heard him being in
I
no
think it is
crazy
BlackRock
shit.
was mostly responsible for that. BlackRock,
It's BlackRock and this guy shit. What the fuck is the name of his?
Zillow. Well,
No, not
BlackRock is. I
Zillow.
think BlackRock is using Zillow.
What I'm saying is Warren Buffett's Hathaway,
Yeah, that's it.
Berkshire
Berkshire
Hathaway.
Hathaway. Yeah.
Bro, when I was living in Pittsburgh, like all the houses were owned by, that's what you would see, the sign, Berkshire Hathaway. That's what you would see. So he owned most of the houses I saw out there. You know what I'm saying? I would say all of them, but a lot of them had that Berkshire Hathaway sign on their front. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't never heard, even with all this Epstein shit, I ain't never heard his name come up. I've heard Bill Gates' name come up. You know what I'm saying? I've heard other people's names come up, but I ain't never heard his. I ain't heard Jeff Bezos' name come up either. But I don't like Jeff Bezos now either. I thought he was cool at one point, but he's trash now too. All these billionaire fucks is trash, bro. All of them. All of them need to get dealt with. And it's
I think they're just playing the game.
even with
like, especially when you got a person in power.
they are, but they're doing it to the detriment of everybody else. This is what I'm saying. Like, these people are only making decisions based off their own self-interest. It has nothing to do with the country. You know what I'm saying?
Like
or
the rest
with
of
the
the
people that
country is
they.
doing it to their own self-detriment too as well.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm saying a lot of the country people who vote the way they vote, depending on what people vote, the way people
Well,
vote
yeah,
is what's
self-interest.
best for
Yeah,
them. You know, that's why I
but
feel
that's
like
cool. But
I feel like
you can't put
50% of
that.
the 50% of the votes have been going that way. It's like 50-60%.
But you can't put that on. What you could put on the people that vote is, did you go out and get information for yourself, or did you just listen to whatever these people was telling you?
But this is all around the time when people were just now waking up and feeling like, realizing like, oh man, Fox is red and CNN is blue, and like, oh, they're persuading.
But then they just stick
that's
into
a whole
that
new
though.
thing. Yeah, I think Trump really pushed that. Like, I learned about that in communication courses, but it's been around for some time, and they've always like finessed, like, you know, everything that comes out, anything bad that Trump can do or does, like CNN will be all over it. And then anything that Trump does good, then Fox is all over it. Fox won't report the bad. Fox will just report the good.
The news is
Trump does.
definitely,
It's biased.
you know, divided. It's biased as shit. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that CNN, I find, gives you more factual information than fucking Fox would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like they give you more.
You could get the
not so
facts
much
from
they're
CNN
biased,
more than
but
you can from them.
Yeah, I feel like they're more. Dang, what's the word for it? It's not that. They just report more journalistically, and then the other ones are more like entertainment and like giving their opinions and like not.
But Fox News came out and said they're entertainment.
Yes, Fox News.
Like Fox News agree that they are entertainment. So, but then why don't there people that watch their shit
source? It's crazy.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why And they just like, yep, whatever. These people go up there and lie and say shit all they want. They're entertainment, bro. So they don't get that part. And that's the craziest shit in the world.
I trust TMZ more than Fox, honestly, but it's funny. TMZ, they be reporting, but they report facts. Like, it's been a while since TMZ got like really put down. I think when they first came out, TMZ was like, they were junk news and they were conspiracies and all that. And I feel like now they cleaned up a lot.
Yeah, celebrities and shit. Yeah,
I feel like they're pretty clean on their facts. But it's
only I think they jumped in. But they put their hat in because everything's based on algorithms and what's controlling the algorithms now. Yeah. Anything that got to do with Trump's going to get, you know what I'm saying, pumped right up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, that's the reason why a lot.
To bring it back around though, with the shooting though, like, I think, the vehicle is considered a weapon. It was going towards the dude. Did he have the right to shoot? Technically, by rules, yes. Should he have? Could he disarmed her, or maybe not in the face? Yes, but like technically, it's like she might as well have just pulled a gun out and pointed it towards the officer. And you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't believe that though, bro.
it's.
I
I
don't, because
mean, no. Do I agree with
they're
it?
trained
Hell
for these
no.
certain
I
situations.
don't. But the thing is this is the thing. The police and a lot of people don't understand this. And I have family members that have been in the force. They shoot to kill. Like there's nothing else, bro. Like if you're gonna pull your weapon and you gotta shoot somebody, you better kill them. And that's all they know. They don't shoot to disarm, and that's what's sad. But they're training. Technically, if he was going by the rule book, he did what he was trained to do. Is it acceptable? I don't agree. I never agreed with the use of force on somebody. Like if someone's coming at me with a knife, all right, the point is supposed to be shoot and kill. I think I will probably shoot probably the leg. If it depends how far away he is. I'll probably shoot the leg or the arm or something. And then and then if he doesn't stop, and if I have to kill, then I will kill. But it's like, bro, he's not stopping. He's still
But
coming at me with a knife.
you have to ask yourself, like, are you thinking that in that moment? Like right now, you can say, you know, if somebody's coming to attack me, I'll shoot them
I
in the leg
wouldn't
or the
if I
foot or
was a
something.
police officer because
But
that's what
as
they're
it's
training me.
happening, you're not probably thinking, I'm gonna shoot this person in the
Yeah.
foot. I'm just gonna shoot at this person, and wherever
No,
it hit, you know.
but I also understand the police reasoning for doing that because they think, well, if you opened up your firearm to shoot to
Well, hold
kill,
on, bro. Wait. Before we go further,
yeah,
motherfuckers are not police, so we can't
yeah, that's
tell
true
them that.
too.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
they
They not,
have, but they
and they only
still,
got 47 days of training when it
yeah,
should be
that's
like
what's
10 weeks or
wild.
some shit. So yeah.
That's wild. I don't know if they're ex-police though. Some of them might be.
Some of them might be. Some
So,
of them fucking Proud Boys is what they
but
are. But yeah,
and some of them are probably juiced up. Some of them are probably on that steroids, and they're getting buffed up, and they got anger issues and rage, and bro, they will kill you. So, and I'm sure,
I
yeah,
mean
like
these
you
white
said,
boys,
he
the
said
white boys,
stand
they be
down and
having a
stand
lot of
by on
fucking
purpose,
anger.
bro. He was waiting for this
That's
day.
what he said,
Stand
bro.
by.
Because this is what they lead into, bro. Let me tell you what he want to do. Because he came out last week, I think it was. He went to some, I think it was at the Kennedy's honor thing, and he told while he was up there giving his speech, he goes up there. He's like, "Yo, we got to win the midterms because they're going to impeach me." Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck's going to happen. So he knows that, and with this situation, like as we get closer and closer to these midterms, bro, what people have to understand is that shit is going to get even crazier, bro. It's going to get crazier and crazier because the ultimate goal is for this motherfucker to call martial law, and then that shuts everything down. There is no elections. There's none of that shit. So if we hit these streets and start doing that shit, like what happened with Black Lives Matter movement and motherfucking cities are on fire and shit like that, bro, they're gonna call martial law and that's it, bro. What's up? He ain't letting go of power at that point. So it's like I want the protest to continue, but we just got to keep it chill, bro. Like we have to make it to the midterms, vote this motherfuckers out. That way, accountability can happen, bro. Because these people have no accountability, and just how Christy Nome and JD Vance comes out after this lady been shot in the face, and just immediately puts blame on her. No investigation, no nothing. Even a Republican senator came out and said that shit was like, yo, we usually do investigations before we come out and just start blaming people. But they, as soon as it happens, she comes out. Nope, she's a radical leftist, whatever. She put herself in that position. Like it's just immediate blame, bro. Like the people in power that are leading are not leading at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just on some I don't give a fuck shit, bro. And I'm just praying and hoping that we get to a stage of accountability for these people because I want to see them
We're a
held
first world
accountable for this shit,
country.
bro.
We're a first world country going through this, and third world countries
We're
are going
third
through.
world country right now. Where Jesse Ventura said that shit.
Yeah, I saw some of this stuff going on in Africa, bro, and it's just like, wow, it's just,
And it's happening here, bro. Like
yeah, the
everything's
nepotism.
happening here
And
until
Trump got a big family.
he
He got
do.
some sons coming up after him, so it's
Bro,
gonna be
we're getting
around
them
for a
all out of
while.
here, bro. We getting no.
It's
We're
gonna
getting them
be here
all
for
out
a
of here,
while.
dog. Let me tell you
It
what's
ain't
gonna
going
happen.
nowhere.
God willing, if we get a Democrat president and get a House and Senate in
But
there,
you have not noticed it
they're
goes
going to have
Democrat,
to like put
Republican, Democrat,
laws on all
Republican.
this shit.
It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
That's
back and
cool.
forth.
As long as whoever goes in there next puts laws in place to where shit like this don't happen. You know what
And
I'm
then they
saying? Like
just
we don't
unlaw.
get a
They just
dictator
break the
ass
law.
dude like him no more.
The next president will come and just,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
change
you
that.
can
I'm gonna
airtight. You
change
can
that.
make that shit airtight, bro. That's
Our
all.
system makes
I
the
say
most
get rid of
sense.
the what you call it. We need to get rid of the Supreme Court. We need to get rid of Supreme Court. That's what we need to do. Get rid of that, or it needs to be
Man.
even. It can't just be more of the majority of this and that. Like, bro, that shit has to just be strictly bipartisan. Like, it can't, or partisan, whatever that word is. But yeah, they have to be able to. The
I
country's
think
50-50, bro. You know what
I,
I'm saying? So it's like
well,
the shit only makes sense to have our laws be 50-50. You
so
know what I'm
I
saying?
think, and I mean, this is going to segue into my next little topic I got here is that like, it'll probably have to get to a point where the government fears the people, right? And when do the government fear the people is when these governments start getting assassinated. Unfortunately, it's sad to say,
I mean, I
but
think
it it's like the
maybe.
Netflix documentary, not documentary. There's Netflix is a number 2 right now. It's called 11/22/63. You seen
Yeah,
that
yeah,
episode?
yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So they only made one season, I believe maybe it was
Yeah.
2, but right
Nah.
now they only put it. It's number 2 on Netflix, and the assassination of what JFK, right? And it's like I think presidents kind of learn their lessons. Like if you're not for the people and you don't listen to the people, and these people come out and snipe, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I mean, it'll put some type of fear in presidents or congressmen or whatever. They're like, yo, you said your word, keep your word. But even if they keep their word and the people oppose you, you're still gonna get killed either way, left or right. And it's just like, it's a scary situation to be in a political position. You
I
know what I
don't
mean?
think they care,
But
bro. Like, if you look at
there
this
was a
fool,
saying.
fucking, there was 2 assassination attempts on him.
Yeah, I
It
know,
didn't
but
stop him that one bit. Like, you
there's
know
a
what I'm saying?
saying,
Like,
and I can't remember verbatim, but it was a saying that basically it's like that. It's not that the government, the people should not fear the government. The government should fear its people. And I think that's where when it gets to a position like that is where maybe we can have some accountability held in the White Office or everything like the White House. But it's like, until we get to that point, which I can't foresee the government allowing us to have that. But like that
in
show
order for it to get to that point, bro, people
11/22/63.
need to be ready to die, dog. That's what it's
Mm-hmm,
gonna come down to. Because in order for the
mm-hmm.
government to feel that they are scared, like us as people, as
Yeah.
the constituents of this country, that's why we have the Second Amendment right, is to fight back on shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
So until we take up our arms against the tyrannical government, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just going to keep doing whatever they're doing. But if we do rise up against them, they're going to kill a lot of people, and
Mm-hmm.
people have to be ready to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we've got to that point yet. Everybody's mad, angry, and keeping their anger online, and it
Yeah.
hasn't hit the streets yet. It's different
Yeah.
once that starts happening than somewhere else. God forbid it gets there, but it would have to take dramatic ass shit like that in order
Mm-hmm.
for the government to be like, okay. But we're dealing with a different kind of government too, so these motherfuckers are just double down even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And we could just hope and pray that the military, if they come in, that they do as they're supposed to do, hold their oath, and not fucking kill the people they're supposed to defend.
They
Fucking
cutting you off. You
shit.
talking too much, bro. It's a conspiracy.
I be talking that shit, boy. Hold on.
That happened exactly on 1 hour for you too.
It happens every like
30
15, 20
minutes.
minutes. That should go out. Cause what time it went out? When last time?
I didn't
20
see the
past 30.
last one. I don't know if you can hear this, but this was funny, man. Someone sent me this today. They got these volleyball team or basketball team girls, and they're all doing this thing with their head dancing. And then this guy cuts in.
I think I seen that. You got the white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw that shit.
That's the girl. That girl did. She did her thing though.
She did. She owned that shit.
She
Yeah.
killed that TikTok. Uh, she gave face and all.
Yeah. She had a lot of attitude in there. Yeah. Yeah, I give
Oh,
her that.
okay. Someone sent me that today on IG.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah, man.
but yeah, it's yeah, if we don't make it to the midterms, bro, and they end up shutting that shit down, it's up for us after that, bro. Like if we don't get to these midterms, bro, then I could definitely see us in the Civil War shit real quick.
But
Like
do
it's
you
going to
remember them days?
divulge into that.
But do you remember them days? Like right out of high school, I think Dave Chappelle said it best. He was like, "Hey, did you vote or something?" He was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, there, Steve, don't go there with me, man. Now you're getting personal." Anyways, let me get back to my story. So I was fucking my wife the other day, but because basically he
Mhm.
rather talk about his sexual relationship with his girl than talk about who he
In
voted for
politics.
in politics.
Yeah.
Because back in them days, I remember growing up right out of high school and like I remember middle school, all before that, like right in the beginning of college, like no one talked about who they voted for, if they voted, and now it's just like it's everywhere. Social media just
You didn't ask nobody because it was like that unwritten rule. Like it's like
it
when
was
you don't ask a
exactly.
woman how old they are. You know what I'm saying? Like what their
And
age
now
is.
it's just
Yeah.
imagine another 50 to 100 years. What else we're gonna be talking about? But for real, it's like you're not supposed to be talking about who you voting for and what. You know,
Yeah,
I know
nah, but
you're
they
open
want to.
about it with your social media, but back in the
Yeah, yeah,
days,
yeah.
we didn't talk about that stuff.
I mean, most people did. If you was if you know if you felt in your heart of hearts that you voted for the right person, you're gonna be like, yeah, it was I voted for this person, whatever. But I think what it's getting to now is like right now, this fool trying to get voter registration information, I think from out of Arizona, a couple other states too, I think. But the only reason why they're saying it is because they want to see if there's any like illegal people or any dead people or whatever of
Mm-hmm.
that. But I really think it's just to see who voted for who. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So they know who to attack, you know what I'm saying, or to come after. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's like I think once they get data on that or are able to get the data on that, then you're gonna start seeing real personal attacks on people. And it's gonna come down to like a if you didn't vote for this person, you're not gonna be able to have certain access in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not be able to get your benefits or something, your social benefits, or be able to get your passport so you could travel out the country or some shit. You know
wild
what I'm saying? Like
behavior.
it's gonna be shit like that, bro. Cause this is a vindictive regime we dealing with, bro. Like this dude is only in the office for what he said. The only truest shit he said during that campaign was, yo, and it was only halfway true, but he was like, I'm going to be your retribution. I will be your retribution. Whatever the fuck he said, bro. No, he's in there to be his own retribution. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only payback for him, bro. He's a vindictive asshole. He doesn't like losing. Nobody does. You know what I'm saying? But most motherfuckers could lick their wounds and go home. Not this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's a prideful fool, man. And it's like, and what sucks is like he's not going to see no accountability for none of this shit. And the people that should be holding him accountable don't give a fuck that he fucks children. So it's like,
Yeah,
what are we talking about then?
that's kind of
You know what
wild.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's crazy shit, bro. Because these people would rather
What do you
see
think about?
illegal immigrants being dragged out of their house and put on
Yeah,
something and shipped wherever, and have a fucking child fucker in the
stand
office.
down and stand
You know what I'm
by.
saying? Like it's insane, bro.
Now, what do you think about the new vaccination laws that he just passed?
What's up with that? I'm anti-vax,
Yeah, I think he just minimized. I
sort
think he
of.
dropped it to like half, bro, like less than half now. From
I
it went
think
from
yeah,
some
some of that.
crazy number to like now that's like okay, as long as you got these ones. Because before we were like it was like a ridiculous number. I don't know if you caught up on that. I mean, I think that's
Well,
a
you
good
talking
thing
about
because I
like
don't think the
for
Democrats would
kids
have
and
done
shit?
that. Yeah, yeah. Now going forward,
They wouldn't have. I mean, I think things like that because I ain't never got my COVID shot. I never got one of them shits. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
did. I had to. I was traveling. I'm not the type that I would have.
I
I
was
probably
traveling
wouldn't.
too.
I would no. I was. Were you international? Because if you travel
No, I
international,
wasn't in it.
oh yeah, yeah. I was traveling back and forth from Ghana, so I had to really get that. My dad was forcing me to get it, but I
Yeah,
needed it in
nah.
order to. I needed it in order to get back and forth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't
So
never. I mean, I just think I just ain't never go down there and get it. That's all it was. It really wasn't that I'm against it or anything like that. I just too lazy to go get it. That's all. If you got it, it's fine. Like I don't. If you feel
lazy.
like you need that shit, or if you need a shot
Nah,
or
I didn't
something, go
want
get
it.
it.
It was just like you needed to fly, bro. It was wild back then. I don't think they even look for it now.
That shit not, bro.
But
Because
on
COVID
to other
really. I mean,
things.
it killed what it did, but it didn't. Like I don't even think I caught COVID the whole time that shit was even going
Really?
on. And like I said, I was traveling. I was
I
out, bro.
think I
I
caught it
ain't. I
like
ain't never
four,
get it.
5 times. No, at least 3 times I caught it.
There was a week that I remember when I had came out to Arizona for vacate or whatever during that time, and for like 2 or 3 days I couldn't taste or smell shit. I felt fine though,
You
but I
got the
couldn't
COVID.
taste or smell shit. So I think that was the vid. You know what I'm saying? That had to be
You
the
probably
vid.
had,
You know
yeah,
what I
you're
mean? But
asymptomatic. Yeah. That was the first time I heard of that word too. Asymptomatic. Like how you could have something but don't have nothing. Like, are you kidding me? When they
but
first
don't
said that,
have it.
I was like, what? This is some crazy stuff going on, bro. This
Yeah,
is wild.
yeah. Like you
Like,
could have some whatever virus or
yeah, you
disease,
can
but you
have
still
it and
out
give
here
it to
just like,
somebody. You just be
hey.
chilling, and the next person is like dying.
Yeah, you
Like
chilling,
that's
but you kill the nigga
crazy.
next to you though, right? That
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
that's wild.
Yeah,
So the only other thing I had on my list, but it's already been
yeah,
it's been an
man.
hour. So I don't know. Did you watch the Stranger Things finale? You watch Stranger Things?
We about to get into this, bro. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so we already finished that,
highly
but
disappointed.
yeah, me too. And then the whole
Highly disappointed.
well, what made you the most disappointed? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Was it the poor ending, the writing, or
They
was it
killed
that
Vector way too fast.
yeah, that did suck. Or did you also? What else did
They killed that
disappoint you?
way too fast.
Killing them too fast? Anything else?
I think some of that writing too. You know that what is this? The fifth season. The last one's the fifth season, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the fifth one. So the whole fifth season, the whole season was cool to me up until these last 2 episodes. Now
Mm-hmm.
that last episode, or the last one before the last, the second before the last, what messed me up there, bro, is I knew Will was gay from like probably the first or second season, bro. I
The
knew
way
he
you
was
came out
already
with that,
there.
bro, you dropped that. That's funny.
And they
I thought he had something serious
and
to
it's
say,
like they
bro.
should have
I thought he was gonna say, "I'm gonna guys, I
I
have
thought
to
it was gonna be
leave."
something. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
something else. But as soon as he came out, I was like, oh, he's about to
Okay.
come out to them. And I'm just like, yo, why didn't they do this in like season 3 or some shit?
Yeah,
Like they
I
could
heard
have
a
did
lot of
that
kickback
then
about
and
that. I
not
heard a
made it a
lot of
big deal. But you want to make it all the way to the end, and then you want to make it a big deal. Bro, they spent like 10 minutes on that scene, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not that big of a
I think
deal,
I
bro.
had
Like I
time to
already
fall asleep
knew
wake
he
back
was
up. I was
there.
like, "Oh, snap, it's still going."
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Just sitting
Yeah, a
there,
lot of
just like,
people were
and
upset about
everybody's like,
that.
we support you. Yeah, it was just too much, bro. Like
Yeah. There was some tears. I
we
mean,
already
it
know.
was very emotional. I guess it was probably from the time frame around that time that was a big deal because they were what in the 80s or 7. It was 80s, right?
In the eight, yeah, if you go for that time
So,
frame,
mhm.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what
big
I'm
deal.
saying?
Yeah,
But
I
for
agree though.
today, for them to
But they got
go
a lot of
that crazy,
backlash
it
for it
wasn't that big
because
deal.
of they think that, Stranger Things is pushing the LGBTQ agenda, and they said they could have saved it for like
Everything is.
put it into another episode and all that kind of stuff. But I just felt like, I think because in the day and age where we live right now, it's just like, so what, bro? Like, get over it. And then everybody, but in that time, if you think about it, in that time frame, that is a big deal coming out, I guess. So I think that was something the directors worked in there and told them, like, hey guys, you got to remember this is the 80s and you don't just come out. So, but I mean,
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, still, they just made it too much of a big deal, bro. And it didn't require for them to do that scene like that. I don't think, bro. Like
there
it
was a
just
bunch
didn't
of things like
require that.
that. Yeah, there was a couple scenes like that. I was like, man, they talking too much. It's like,
They talking too much with Shorty and the girl while they in the whatever about to jump through the
yeah,
portal and shit like that.
yep.
I'm like,
And
yo,
they're
why
just
get
talking
your
their head
ass
off.
out of here? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Bro, it was a lot of filler going on, dog. It's
A
what they were
lot of
doing.
filler, bro. I
A lot
said
of
that
filler,
too.
bro.
There was a couple times I also fell asleep and woke back on. I'm like, damn, they still talking? I done had a dream and came back. Man. Crystal was
Yeah.
trying to cut the TV off every time. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
here,
I
I'm
was
here. She's like, babe, you were snoring. I was like, oh, my bad. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of Lost?
Nah, I went back and watched it a couple of years ago. I got to like maybe 3 seasons into it, and then it lost
People
me. It's what it did,
man,
but
people
yeah,
hated that ending. I give them
Game of
so
Thrones
much
in the
more props
trash.
when I see really bad.
The Game of Thrones really wasn't that bad. It was just abrupt. Like it's just I think when they do
They
these
just be
endings,
hurrying
it's
up.
like they try and pack everything they can into it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what messes it up, bro. It's like you're doing too much. Like with the
Yeah.
last episode of the Stranger Things, like they killed this nigga an hour into or 45 minutes into it, killed him. I'm
Right.
sitting here the
Thought he
whole
was
next
I'm
time. I'm
waiting for
thinking
him
he
to
about to
come
come
back.
back. I'm like,
The
he gotta
rest was
come
just
back.
all farewell hop saying I'm
The
like, I'm waiting for the
last
roof to
hour,
open
that
up and
shit is
Vecna
them
come back
just
out like, one more last scare, bro. The
facts.
last this and then
Yeah.
she came and
And then
like
she
cut
took
his
his
head
head
off and I'm
off, and I
like,
was like, oh. And
God,
then
that
when I
was
saw she
it.
took his head off, I'm like, yeah, he's done then.
Why
He's
did she
done
get the
now.
final
You know what I'm
scene,
saying?
bro? She got the could have been something
Right?
better than that. Yeah.
Hey, not too much on Winona, man. That's my baby, man. But yeah, that they could have did more with that. They could have probably took out the gay shit from that other episode and took out the ending of the last episode and made that one episode, and that would have been dope.
Yeah.
To me, that would have been dope.
I thought something weird. Still got like
I
45
think we
minutes
lost
left.
Joe, y'all. He
Make sure you
lost
have a
Joe.
stable connection.
See if he gonna come back or not. Probably not. I'll just sit here and sing for y'all. If I sound good in your headphones. I'm an ass man if you didn't know. Come on, Joe. Where you at, bro? Did your laptop die? Something? Is your internet off? Or did the ice people come to your door? What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Joe?
Hey, now I'm on the other side.
There you go, Joe.
I'm on the other side. I got kicked out, bro. Like,
I
you don't
see
like
that.
our
I don't know
Stranger
what happened
Things?
there.
I think it had something
Yeah,
to do with internet connection. I don't know. Maybe my wife is out there messing with the router.
They
She
got
want me
him
to.
again.
She probably messing with
They
the
on
router.
Joe's ass again. Oh, you back now?
Can you hear me?
Who is the wife? Yeah, I hear
Oh, there
you.
must be
Can
a
you hear me?
delay. Yeah, there must be a delay. Do you hear me now?
Your camera messed up. It's like it's just frozen.
It says like I got 1% uploading, trying to reconnect.
Hello?
Someone's messing with. Yeah, my internet is bad now. I don't know what happened.
We lost
You're
Joe,
frozen too.
yo, for the second time. I'll just keep on
Trying to
singing this
reconnect.
song until Joe comes on. If he comes back on, we lost him again, yo. There's no Joe. No Joe. Should I just end this thing? Since there is no Joe, should I end this thing? See just how it goes, 'cause there is no Joe. What's going on?
Yo, my Wi-Fi keep going out.
Yeah, they on your ass, boy.
My wife's TV too and everything. I was joking saying that maybe she cutting it off, telling me come back out. Like, yeah, it's too much. All right. Okay, and then my last topic I had was the viral Wawa buffalo chicken salad. Have you tried that?
Wow, but we ain't got no Wawas in Arizona, so I ain't tried it. That's the East. What made it delicious from other? But have you ever had another buffalo chicken salad from somewhere else?
You know what? You're right. I don't think I ever had a buffalo chicken salad sandwich from somewhere else, but this one hit right. I didn't even know they
So
had
you
chicken
have nothing to
salad.
compare it to.
Yeah, you're right. But it was good. Yeah. All they did
But it was
honestly was
good. And that's all. That's good enough.
it's like a club sandwich, and then what they do is they give you the regular like their chicken salad, and they put that buffalo sauce on it, and you can customize it however you want. But I hit it up with pickles and jalapenos, and I hit some jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, all the dang seasonings and everything. Oh, you don't eat vegetables? Look at you. Look at your face.
I don't eat fucking pickles. Pickles and jalapenos is fucking insane.
Bro,
On
I
a
like spice.
buffalo chicken wrap, that's insane.
Yeah, man. I do the same thing with Publix. If I go to Publix and I get a buffalo chicken tender sub, give me some jalapenos on there. I put pickles, lettuce, tomato.
Yeah, you gotta overnight me a buffalo chicken tender sub, man.
From Publix.
That's what I'm missing in my life right now, dog. That's what the world. They need Publixes like they have WalMarts, bro. Them shit should be everywhere. I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't continue their growth.
I don't know why they not out here. That's crazy to me.
Do they
Like, yo,
stop
that
in
shit
Georgia?
is. I think they go up to Virginia. I think I heard somebody say they saw a Publix in Virginia, but that was about it. I'm like,
Won't
damn,
believe it till
dog.
I see it.
Yeah, Florida and Georgia is where it's at.
I don't know how
Well, you know
viral it
what I
is,
had the other
but it was
day?
good.
I had but we got a delay going on. But we had a banana pudding brownie. Like it was a brownie, but with banana pudding on top of it.
Oh,
That was
weird.
fire. That shit was fire. It was like, you know, if you took a brownie and put ice cream on it. Same thing, but it's just with the banana pudding.
What was it? A
That
hot
shit was
brownie though?
nah. It
It
wasn't
was a
hot. Nah.
regular. Yeah,
Yeah, it was just
I
regular
like my
room
brownies
temperature.
warm. Like there's
Yeah,
this
when you do that, yeah.
brownie a la mode.
You want to hear the fattest fat back shit I've ever did
Fat
ever in
back,
life?
big back. Go
Big
ahead.
back. Yeah, I think this was back when I was working at Checkers, dog. This was well over 20 years ago, right?
I did Chick-fil-A.
I was in that bitch stoned as fuck one day, right? So I'm like, yo, I want a sandwich, but it's like you know, you work at a place, you done ate everything in there, right?
Yeah,
So
so
I'm
you
trying
need
to
to
think
make
of
up your
something
own
new.
stuff, right? Yeah.
I made like a double champ cheeseburger, but put a spicy chicken like right in between the patties. Ah, bro, that shit was out of this world, bro.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I bet, bro. Yeah,
Super fat back.
we did sandwich and put
That's,
bacon and eggs in the morning.
yeah, that sounds fire. Now, bro, this shit fucked me up about Chick-fil-A. Now, y'all used to have biscuits and gravy.
I don't recall it.
I know. I remember
maybe.
when I was still living in Florida. On my way to work, I would stop at the Chick-fil-A and they would have the breakfast platter. You could either get like a regular chicken or a spicy chicken, eggs, and then you could have the gravy and biscuits. And the gravy would have like chunks of chicken in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that shit was slapped so crazy, bro, but they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't y'all serve that anymore?
They used to do just leftover
Yeah,
chicken, and then
facts.
the next morning someone never made fresh
Yeah,
chicken with
facts.
the chicken salad.
But that's how we did with the when I was
Leftovers.
working at Checkers. That's how we made the chili for the hot dogs.
What did
Like
you
we would
use?
have
Leftover hot dogs or leftover what?
leftover meat, like whatever beef or whatever we didn't
Oh,
use.
the
leftover.
ground beef, the
So in
beef,
the
the
morning
burgers.
you come chop that shit up, put it in there with the seasoning or whatever, and that's how we did it, bro.
We go get kids.
Or they probably gonna put a cease and desist on this bitch or some
I remember
shit.
making the lemonade. It actually has the
Ain't
pulp.
lemonade's pretty fire, dog.
I think they changed the recipe though.
The pulp does do something a little extra.
The pulp though, I didn't see the
That
blood
shit
go in.
burnt your ass.
I didn't see the blood in there, but
I oughta put that shit up there and sold that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers.
nah, I wasn't mad.
Everybody
Dude, that was a
some
lot
of my
of lemons.
DNA today.
That was a lot. Those
I
are all
bet it
little
was,
topics I
bro.
had.
I ain't had nothing else, man. Hopefully we have a good year of music this year. That's all I'm waiting on, bro. Somebody drop some good fucking music, man. That's all.
I found some more.
Hopefully we get a Jay-Z album.
Rap
That's
and
what I
stuff,
want.
bro.
I'm not frozen.
Oh, The plug,
Mm-hmm.
big style of
Big
rapping.
X music, and I don't do Christian rap music. I ain't got no problem with it. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing here. Oh no, you back.
All right, but yeah, man. Till next time, we
All
be
right, my
easy out
brother.
there.
Till
Stay
next
safe.
time.
Stay
All
warm.
right. You too.
Peace.
Wow.